Good evening, councillors. Welcome. We'll call the meeting to order then and start off with item 1. Received members' apologies for absence.
Good evening, Mr Mayor. We have apologies from Councillor Norfolk due to work, Councillor Lewis, who's unwell, and then apologies from Borough Councillors Andy Bullen and Josie Radcliffe.
Item 2, any members' declarations of interest? Councillor.
Declaration for receipt.
Payment of bills.
Yeah, payment of bills as well.
Payment of bills,
And
me.
receipts for me too, please.
And payment of bills with me too.
Item 3, to receive the town clerk's report and mayor's announcements. The clerk has no report, and we've, I think the deputy mayor went to the Mart for us, and I've been to the West Beach civil service. Okay, anything else? Item 4, public participation. County Council report.
You talk to me, Tony.
Good evening, Mr Mayor, councillors, and the public. Mr Mayor, I have sent my words in, but I have just 2 or 3 things I just wanted to clear up. Like the flooding on 1122, now that's complete. I think we have got it complete. But the other one is cutting of the paths and the verges, you know, in the towns and in between the estates, up at Riston End, Stonecross. That should have been done this week, because we got to do it this week because of the birds' nests. So anything after that, we'll have to wait till October, whatever. When on a market on a Friday and Saturday, I keep getting this, what are you doing about the toilets? Can I ask if anybody know, or even perhaps if we ask the Borough Councillor, what happened to the 250,000 that was earmarked for that? I mean, if you don't ask me, you know, we're never going to find out, but nobody's going to tell us apparently. So either the council know, or they don't know, or if we can ask one of the Borough Councillors to go back and see if we can find out what's happened to it.
Councillor White, we have been speaking with the Borough Council. They are still working on it. They're developing probably phase 1,000 of the plan at the moment, but it is still going ahead. They just keep tweaking it.
Have we any sort of time?
No. Within this actual year, I'm told, by December.
Oh, so I can go out and tell the people something will happen.
You can say the leader of the Borough Council has told the town clerk that that is what is happening.
Also, I've been in this week to the banking hub. I know we hear nothing about the banking hub, but I don't know how we can actually put forward that it's here, because the leaflets you've got are only generic, and that could be anywhere in the country, and you haven't even got the address on them where it is. Unless somebody trip over the sign outside, I mean, that's perhaps all right for people in town, you know, but out to the villages?
Again, Councillor White, it's part of our contract with the banking hub that we are not allowed to do any communication that is not actually provided by themselves. Therefore, we can talk about it, but we can't put out any separate social media posts or...
If we can sort of half get recording tonight that somebody said something about it, that might get picked up.
Yep.
You know, but the only problem is, nobody knows here. You're right in town, because you know, well, you've got one sign outside, and if you just happen to trip over that, you'll know it's here. But I mean, other than that, nobody knows here. It's a good idea, and it's brilliant. You know, I've been in a couple of days, and, you know, it will pick up.
Yeah, we put out the communication that they asked us to on Monday, and as you say, the signs on the notice board is what they've asked us to do, but past that, we're stuck with what their communication is, because that is the agreement.
That's right.
Mr Mayor.
Sorry.
It's been on Radio Norfolk. It was on Monday morning before I even read my email.
Well, Bank Hub didn't even know that then, because I asked him and they didn't know that. But, yeah. That was all. I just want people to know in the countryside, I mean, as a bank and hub, we keep moving about we haven't got a bank. We've got a bank and hub now, so if we can get some sort of order or tell somebody or, you know, so they know it's here. Other than that, I'm open to questions of anybody. I don't think get too much for the general public tonight, but...
Any questions for the councillor?
Can I say that the banking hub was published in the Lynn News and the Eastern Daily? It's been open.
I think you'll find the word of mouth is very good. And
Yeah, it
it's
has
the-
to be.
It's the best. It's the best advertising there is, I think.
And what day was it in the EDP? Because I have it every day and I didn't see it. Monday? Right. I'll have a look at that.
Any other questions, Councillor Moyes?
Can I just thank the County Councillor for finally getting the A1101,
11:22.
1122, yeah, water flooding hopefully resolved. I know you did work hard at it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other questions for the councillor? Thank you very much, councillor.
Have a nice day.
Borough councillors,
There's only
reports
one.
and questions. Councillor Bullen?
No, he's not here.
Apologies.
Councillor Osborne?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I did, between last meeting and this meeting, I did reach out to the council leader regarding the toilets. And, well, when I talked to him, it was a little while ago, to be fair, he was suggesting a start date of March, but I don't know. He's obviously told the town council different things. But that was what he was suggesting to me regarding toilets. But I think we can certainly assume that they are definitely still being worked on, and something will definitely happen. But yeah, obviously, if you've probably had the more up-to-date information there regarding the start date, if they've been talking to you as well. But anyway, I think they definitely are going to be happening. Regarding the council, the borough council, we've obviously been busy, just as yourselves were in the last period, with our budget. And just like at the county council, they've passed a budget. We also passed a budget last week after a 4-hour meeting. So that has been passed, and things like council tax have been put up by the maximum, like with the county council put it up by maximum. But we do have a balanced budget, which is good, and there was obviously a long debate, and as you may know from the media, things like charges that didn't go up last year are going up. But I think in the budget debate, it was sort of made clear why that was when it comes to the financial problems we face, and I was happy to vote for the budget, as did a majority of councillors, though obviously not everyone. So I'm pleased to pass that. And also, with regard to the corporate plan that's now in effect, we've started the process now of getting more detail on that. So at corporate performance panel earlier this week, we started seeing councillors in the scrutiny role, the first of the kind of specific year plans for the next year going ahead, because the 4-year corporate plan was obviously divided up, and we'll have a bit more detail going forward. So there is good progress with that, and I think everything is shaping up. It took a while to get the corporate plan in, but I think for the next couple of years at least, we have a good foundation. Well, the administration has built a good foundation that at the moment we are supporting in the Labour group, and I think really just another bit of news. Some of you may have heard, some of you may not. The Labour Party have selected a candidate for South West Norfolk, and that's Councillor Terry Jeremy of Thetford. So just for your information, basically, that he has been selected, because that was very recently. Thank you. I'm happy to take any questions.
Any questions for the councillor? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I don't think there's any other borough councillors here, is there?
No.
Move on, the police aren't here. Public participation. Any public? No members.
No, not talk.
Correspondence.
I haven't got any correspondence,
No
Mr. Mayor.
correspondence. Item 5, to approve the minutes of the full council meeting held on the 23rd of January. Have I got a Nomination.
Thank you, Councillor Lane.
Seconder.
Councillor Diamond.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Item 6, to accept recommendations within the minutes. Item 6.1, Downham in Bloom Committee.
Yeah, can I ask the council to accept the recommendations within the minutes of Downham in Bloom Committee of the 15th of January 2024?
A seconder.
Seconder.
Councillor Westrop.
All
thank you.
those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Item 6.2, Planning Committee.
Can I propose accept the minutes as a true record for the planning committee meeting of the 16th of January 2024 and also the 30th of January 2024.
Got a seconder for that?
Councillor Wells.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Governance Committee has been withdrawn for further notice. Item 6.5, Property Committee.
I'd like to ask full council if they'd accept the minutes of the Property Committee of the 14th of December 23 and the 25th of January 24, please.
Good. Seconder for that?
Councillor Lane.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Good. Community Development.
I'd like to ask full council accept the minutes for the Community Development Committee for the 9th of January 2024.
Seconder for that?
Councillor Levers.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Good. Item 7, to adopt the policy recommendations from the Governance Committee. The risk register has been withdrawn, needs a bit more work. 7.2, sustainability.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. The existing sustainability policy was produced in 2012. Therefore, a review was deemed overdue. I propose that the updated sustainability policy is adopted by full council.
A seconder for that?
Councillor Brewer.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Thank you. 7.3, the credit management policy has been updated and made more relevant to the workings of the council. It will be used in conjunction with the existing financial regulations and the scheme of delegation for the clerk. Therefore, I propose that the credit management policy is adopted by full council.
Seconder for that? Sorry.
Councillor Pyatt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Councillor Pyatt, yeah.
Yeah. Just
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Thank you. 7.4, the financial reserves policy. This is a new policy and will be used alongside current financial policies and procedures. I propose that the financial reserves policy is adopted by full council.
Seconder.
Councillor Brewer.
All those in favour?
Councillor Damon.
I'm abstaining because I haven't read it.
Okay. And everybody else is in favour. Thank you.
Finally, 7.5, the risk management policy. Again, this is another new policy and I propose that this is now adopted by full council.
Seconder for that?
Councillor Pyatt.
All those in favour?
Councillor Diamond. Okay. Everybody else is in favour. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 8.1, bank reconciliation.
So, councillors, you've had the bank reconciliation. If you're happy, could I have a proposer and a seconder to accept it? So, proposer, Councillor Lane.
Seconder.
Seconder, Councillor Diamond.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you. Same with the Q3 VAT report. Councillors, you've had the report. If you're happy to accept it, can I have a proposer and a seconder, please? So, proposer, Councillor Lane. Seconder, Councillor Westrop.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you. Again, you've had the Governance Committee sample report done by the Chair, Councillor Inkelvaya, that the satisfactory check was done for November and December. If you're happy to accept, could I have a proposer and a seconder?
Proposer.
Councillor Pyatt.
Seconder.
Councillor Inkelvaya.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Item 8.4, bills for payment. Got a proposer?
Councillor Inkelvaya.
Seconder. Councillor.
Councillor Buxton. Is that okay? Yeah.
All those in favour? Item 8.
Everybody that can vote has voted. Thank
Oh.
you. That's all right, because some had given their dispensation.
Oh, I see. Yes. 8.5, bank statements.
Again, councillors, you had the bank statement up to the date that I sent out the agenda, so last Thursday. If you're happy to accept it, can I have a proposer and a seconder, please? So Councillor Westrop and seconding Councillor Inkelvaya.
All those in favour?
Thank you all.
And 8.6, receipts list.
Again, if you're happy to accept these, councillors, could I have a proposer and a seconder, please?
Proposer?
Yeah.
Councillor Pyatt.
Councillor Pye, seconder.
Councillor Wise.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Lovely.
Except for receipt, yeah.
Item 9, to agree the membership of the Jubilee Community Centre Site Regeneration Working Party. Have I got anyone prepared to stand on that? Councillor? Councillor? You got their names? Councillor Pye.
So at the moment, I've got Councillor Brewer, still, yeah. Councillor Jordan. Councillor Lewis has said he still wants to, even though he's not here. Councillor Pyatt.
Yep.
Councillor Sharman. Councillor Lane. Anybody else? Okay. Can I have a proposer for those? Oh, and Councillor Westrop.
Councillor West.
So if I can have a proposer to
Proposer
accept
for
that.
that? Yeah. Seconder?
Yeah.
All those in favour?
That's all, thank you.
Duly carried. Item 10, recommendations from the Community Development Committee.
Yeah, so this is in regards to the pledge that we made the early part or latter part of last year, and I'll hand over to Councillor Lane as the council representative.
Good evening, Council. Yeah, as Ambassador, I do agree with the sentiment of the White Ribbon. However, it does appear to be a money-gathering organisation. We did the day to try and get some funds. We didn't get anything. And all the white ribbons seem to be rather expensive. So, whilst I agree with it, I don't think we should proceed any further.
Is that a proposal?
Yep.
Seconder for that?
Councillor Leach.
All those in favour of that?
Councillor Diamond. In favour. And Councillor Westrop. Okay, and everybody else is in favour. Thank you.
Carried. Item 11, receive outside bodies report. West Norfolk tourist form.
Councillor Levers. Councillor Levers.
West Norfolk Tourism Forum. I attended West Norfolk Tourism meeting on the Wednesday the 14th of February in Kings Lynn. A great deal of the discussions taking place were about the West Norfolk Tourist Business Summit, which is on 6th of March 2024 in Shakespeare Barn, Kings Lynn. This is an ideal time for business to meet others and hear from speakers with time for questions and networking. To book a place for this event, the email address is philip.eek@westnorfolk.co.uk. There was talk about how Downham Market can be included in Kings Lynn events. A suggestion was to include our town in the Heritage Open Day. The West Norfolk Tourism Officer is disappointed that the food guide that I had previously spoken about for Downham Market is not being supported by as many eating places needed to be able to produce a guide at the moment. He has only 8 businesses that have applied to be featured. This may have to be shelved unless more contact visit West Norfolk. Businesses can contact Philip Eek at the email that I've already quoted, and they will be able to promote their shops, etc. on the Visit West Norfolk site. Philip has managed to secure a grant from Borough Council Kings Lynn to renovate some tourist landmarks in our town. Quotes, etc. are being applied for. If you need to contact myself regarding any tourism questions, if I cannot answer, the West Norfolk Tourism Officer will be able to. And if you contact myself on my council email address.
Have I got a proposal for that report?
I don't think we need a proposal, just really whether there's any other questions.
Okay. Item 11.2, Safer Neighbourhood Action Panel.
Councillor Levers as well.
Safer Neighbourhood Action Panel meeting. Councillor Barry Wiles and myself attend these meetings to represent the council and the people of Downham Market. On the Downham Market Council website, there is a Snap newsletter which details much of what I am about to repeat on my report. Some information I will add is concerning sales of vapes in Downham Market. I have checked with the police and I am allowed to tell you all £17,000 of illegal vapes were removed from the orange painted shop near the main traffic lights at the bottom of Bexwell Road, as at the last Snap meeting in January 2024. Checks have been made on the vape shop in Wales Court, and they have several checks in place regarding the age of those buying them and which the police support. 4.54 million illegal vapes have been stopped by customs. Our beat officer informed us that at the moment, County Lines is not a drug problem in Downham Market. Something which was brought up by a member of the public concerned children. They are being assaulted by children on a regular basis and are afraid to report the attacks to the police. This is shocking, and the police were very keen to encourage those assaulted to tell them. We discussed that children should be comfortable with the police and know that they will be listened to. Therefore, the police will be checking their involvement with them via schools, etc. The three targets this period are youth engagement, antisocial behaviour and speeding. I'd just like to add that recruiting is still going on for more police, and we actually only have 10 beat officers each day working in West Norfolk. Thank you.
Thanks for that. Any comments on that? Move on then to item 11.3, the Joint Burial Board. They haven't met, so there's no report at the moment.
I was going to say, John Fox called and spoke to the Deputy Clerk this week and advised that the meeting is due in March, so we should have a report ready for April.
Okay, fine. Item 12, to discuss the recommendation relating to the car park working party and agree actions.
Now, the working party met last week with the rest of council in attendance too and discussed car park management. And there's a suggested proposal been made that the town clerk be requested to liaise with Napier Parking to understand the requirements to set up a lease on the Priory Road car park to implement charging on this standalone car park. Upon receipt of the lease information, the decision on whether to proceed is to be debated at the next available full council meeting where a decision will be made. So this is not committing the council to anything. This is purely an information gathering proposal.
Any comments on it? Do you want a proposal?
Yeah, proposal, please.
I've got a proposal for this then.
Can I propose that, please?
Yeah, Councillor Pyatt and
Second,
Councillor
Councillor
Westrop.
Westrop. All those in favour?
Okay, and those against? And those abstaining? Perfect, thank you.
Good. Item 14, councillors' questions. Any questions?
You missed one.
We missed 13.
13, John.
Oh, sorry, Ella. Oh, asset, yeah, sorry. Item 13, to discuss the asset of community value nominations, response and agree actions.
So, as per the letter which has been on the website, we made the asset of community value nomination on the whole of the Riston End site, and that was declined. It's become clear that more information is needed on specifically what the council would want on that land before a nomination would have any chance of succeeding. My understanding is that until this goes up and we understand what parcels of land are being used for the special educational needs school, the council would not like to proceed with this. I just want a proposal on that basis, assuming that is still the council's position on this.
Have we got a proposal for that?
Councillor Inkelvaya?
Second.
Councillor Pyatt?
All those in favour?
And those against? And there's
Motion
any
carried.
abstentions? No, thank you.
And 14.
I think
Councillors' questions? Okay.
I was approached by a member of the public, and we were just chatting on the memorial field, and he said about 3G. He was brought up the conversation to 3G pitches, and he said go on the internet and find out about the health hazards with 3G pitches. So I've been on the net, and if I may, I would like to read a quick report of what I found. This is some of Viv Mitchell's report from the internet. Her council wanted to have a 3G pitch put next to the primary school with 630 pupils. She was worried about health safeguarding issues for the children. When put to government officials and questioned, they stated that it's not in the public interest to declare dangers using these pitches. Why? Albeit that the Netherlands banned their use and ripped up 2,000 3G pitches, with Norway, Sweden and Ireland following suit. Sport England has made a statement that all present surfaces can continue, with no new surfaces will be allowed until 2031, with a new Formula 3G. But how many old products will sit through the net, I ask? Facts: the rubber crumb used is contaminated with a huge number of carcinogens within it, which are what you will instantly recognise: cyanide, lead, manganese, hydrocarbons, benzene, a particularly nasty one, asbestos, another one, and zinc. A deadly cocktail of chemicals to a small number, to name a small number. Why so many chemicals? Well, simply the tyres from decades ago are still being used in the manufacturing process. Its use is aligned with problems such as smoking, asbestosis, thalidomide, and DuPont with their chemical disaster at Bhopal. What needs to be made clear is that both the lungs and the digestive system are affected by rubber crumb particles, inhaled from dust while kicking, heading, and the goalie catching the ball. The bloodstream is affected from injuries, sliding or falling. A few stats from the Environmental and Human Health Incorporated, it's an American stat. 2020 report from Amy Griffin and Jean Bryant. Amy, an American football trainer who attended a hospital with a friend, and while this friend was being hooked up to the chemo, the nurse stated that it's the fourth new patient receiving chemo in 1 week from using a 3G pitch. So her inquiries started. Athletes with cancer from 3G pitches, including football, soccer, lacrosse and baseball. 268 people in total. 123 were females, 145 males. The alarming point with this is 68% of those were goalkeepers. Leukemia at 68%, thyroid, 10 out of 12 females aged between 16 and 26 were involved. Lymphocyte predominant, 4 boy soccer players ages from 10 to 14. The full list makes for grim reading. Also evidence from Nigel Maguire, he was Chief Executive of the NHS, who took early retirement to look after his son, Lewis, suffering from Hodgkin's lymphoma, and died after playing in goal several times a week on a 3G rubber crumb surface here in the UK. Mark Murphy of Murphy Industries, the major manufacturer, in an interview when questioned how is he able to supply this product with so many known carcinogens within it, his reply was, "It's not tenable. It's totally illogical," but still continued to manufacture it as it made him a multi-billionaire. Questions. At the time when we are being educated to try to save this planet, why are we even thinking of exposing youngsters and teenagers or adults in Down Market to such dangers on our watch? It's a ticking carcinogenic time bomb waiting to explode. Go home and enter health problems concerning 3G pitches into your browsers and see for yourselves.
Councillor Wells, is it okay if I have a copy of that?
You can have that.
Thank
yes,
you very
you can,
much.
Claire.
That's absolutely amazing. I'm glad you brought that up. Perhaps we'll look into it in more detail.
May I just say that the tyres used and nibbled up to make this this pitch, they're not allowed to go in landfill.
No.
But when they take these mats up that form the 3G pitch, there's 220 tonnes of it to be disposed of, and that all goes into landfill. If it was like a place in Norfolk where we have caverns of limestone under the surface, that eventually goes into those caverns and it's recycled to us again.
Yeah, contaminates the water table, I
Yeah.
would think. Yes, that's amazing. Well, we'll look into it even more. Thank you for bringing that up. Anybody else want to speak on that?
Can we take that to the regeneration group?
Yep.
Working party
Yeah,
Thank you.
for
Yeah.
investigation?
absolutely. Well, thanks for bringing that up. Any other council questions?
Thank you.
Item 16, to confirm the date of the next full council, Tuesday the 15th of March,
19th.
Monday, Tuesday.
Tuesday the 19th of March.
Oh,
Tuesday.
Tuesday the 19th of March, 2024.
You missed 15 out.
Sorry?
You missed 15 out.
15. Submit items for the next agenda. Anybody got any items to submit? Confirm the date.
So yeah, Tuesday the 19th of March. 7 p.m. in the town hall.
Yeah, okay. There being no other business, I close the meeting.
Thank you.